Welcome, this is Sieg Taylor with Fish Out Loud. Get ready for some fish catching action as I come in with the largest one-day wait at the Toyota Series Lake Chickamauga event. Get ready, let's go. Here we go, coming in hot.
Good one.
Thank you, Lord.
Wow.
Thank you, Lord, very much. All right, so we got pre-tournament conditions on Lake Chickamauga in Tennessee, and I'm able to pre-fish for 3 days. Now, what is pre-fishing, you may ask? Well, basically, you go out and you try to find the fish that you want to catch during the tournament. This happens to be a 3-day tournament. But my backstory is my friend Paul Elias, who fishes the MLF, he wasn't able to participate in this tournament because of another scheduling conflict down in Florida. So I reached out to John Murray. He's in the same situation, fishing MLF down in Florida. So what do I do as a co-angler? That means I don't have a boat. That means I have paid my entry fee to fish out of the back of the boat up to 3 days with a professional in the front of the boat. Oh, what I do, I went down to the ramp of the first morning and sat, and there was a couple guys that were pulling up, getting ready to launch their boat, and one of them I just reached out to and said, hey, do you have an open back seat? He said yes. We introduced ourselves, and that led me to meeting Miles Burkhoff, who is originally from Paradise, California. He knew me, but when I quit fishing, he was about 19 years old, okay? So now he's in his early 30s, fishing on the professional pro circuit, and I had a wonderful time fishing with Miles. Got to know him. We still stay in touch to this day, and that was the first day. If you take a look at the video, you'll see Miles catching that real nice one. So days 2 and 3 of the pre-fishing, I met another nice gentleman from the West Coast, from Southern Oregon, by the name of Jacob Wall, and there he is catching fish too. Awesome time with these two gentlemen. If you want to fish on the co-angler side and you want to pre-fish with somebody, I suggest just waiting at the ramp with some gas money in hand, asking if they have a back seat open, and most guys will say yes. All right, here they are.
Oh! There we go. It's a nice 5-pounder. Post spawn. That's a keeper.
Not bad. A little 2-pounder. A little offshore fish here. Found a little school of them. Nice and fat.
Okay, now I also got to say thank you to my friends Tim and Tanya Little, who have moved from Clear Lake, where I'm originally from in California, to Dayton, Tennessee. They live right on Lake Chickamauga, and I was able to stay with them. So I just want a big shout out to them. Awesome, awesome. If you want to check out Tim Little, what he's doing with his buddy Matt on Tactical Bassin', I would check them out. Oh, here I am, first day of the tournament, and this is crazy. I get, what they do is they draw, and I draw a professional by the name of Ben Green. Now, Ben Green has relocated from the West Coast also to Tennessee, but Ben is known for catching big fish. Not only that, he insures. His specialty is insuring boats, okay? So if you guys are looking for someone to get your boat insured with, I would check Ben Green out. I have a link down here to his Facebook page where he says he can be reached. But we never knew each other on the West Coast. Here I am fishing all these years, and he's fishing all these years, and we never knew, but yet we know everyone, all our friends. His friends are my friends, and vice versa. It's crazy. Ben and I had a great time that first day fishing. We caught a lot of fish, but this particular tournament largemouth is a 15-inch limit, and it seemed I was catching 14 and a half inch fish, crazy. But I was able to bring in 2 fish that first day for 4 pounds and 4 ounces. That would put me in about 104th place, okay? It was a big field, over 200, I believe about 230, but a large field. First day, 4 pounds, 4 ounces. I was able to bring in 2 fish for that day. It's a 5 fish limit. So I was way short, but that's okay. Each day changes a little bit. Here's day 1. Fish on. That should, huh?
Fish, huh?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Got him? Lionfish. Gets you every time. Yeah. Fish on. Fish on. Okay. Oh, come on. Here he comes, here he comes. A little. Ah, thank you. Well, let's see. Killing me here. You're killing me. 14 inchers. That bait fish was running for his life.
I saw the back of that fish that was pushing it.
Fish on. Fish on. Yeah. Oh, he's small. Don't worry about it. He's small. Fish on.
That's a better one.
Feels like it, but he's coming out towards me.
Got it.
Oh, darn it. Oh yeah.
Keep that fish down.
Oh yeah.
Doing good.
Thank you.
Guess we're gonna turn the boat around.
Actually, I think if we just left it here and we both cast that way,
Yeah.
I think that's just a thought.
I appreciate it.
Because I think I'm hitting them right where they're stacked up at.
Nice.
tight back. Is the water still coming in?
Yeah.
You want to just put it on air, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right, here we go. Okay, starting day 2. This is, if I don't make the top 10, I'm done for the day. I'm done. Everyone's done except for the top 10, which will advance onto the 3rd day. So day 2, I draw Alabama Pro Casey Mims. And I had met Casey at during the pre-fish at the ramp. Him and his partner Daryl that travel together, and we just met because he saw my shirt Fish Out Loud. Him and Daryl going, fish out loud, fish out loud. He got it before I even knew him. So it was a blessing to have kind of met somebody to draw him. I knew I was going to have a great time because he is a phenomenal person to fish with. A great time. So a couple things that led into that was he had a decent limit the first day, 11 pounds, I believe. His co-angler had 13 pounds. What did that tell me? It doesn't matter where they're fishing, but what did that tell me? It told me that he's around fish, okay? And I have a particular little technique that I use, but I want to first show you day 2, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you some of the dates that I used during day 1, day 2, and then going into day 3. Take her easy, guys. Just take her easy here. Yeah, I got 2 of them that are close. So he's definitely... Excuse me? Okay. He's definitely bigger. So we'll put him in. Fish on. Hang on, buddy. Just hang on. Thank you. You have a balance beam?
I do not.
Okay, that's okay.
I mean, I got one, but I don't know where the hell it's at.
Okay. I'm going to size them up. I think I should have them.
Scales. I ain't just got other balance because I can't make that
Where's the scales at?
in that, right there in that box.
This one?
Yes, sir.
How do you turn that on? Okay. All right, let's see here.
Two.
Two?
I don't know that. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, 2, yes.
One something.
1.8. 1.8. All right. So
Worm, I never seen that about it. That's freaky. Got it?
yeah,
Good?
I don't know. No, it's not. It's not. I can just tell.
What's it be, a damn thing? Oh, a damn crappie.
We got a little crappie here.
Little George.
It is a silver buddy, 3/4 ounce. Little crappie here. All right. I'm gonna let him go and go catch some more bigger bass. Fish out loud. I think this is the 2-pounder. I gotta let go. Come on. Fish on, fish on. That's a big one. That's a big one. It's gonna take a second here. He has no intention of coming in.
On a pike here, just straight.
Yeah, it could be, huh?
He ain't coming up, is it?
No. Ready? Thank you.
It'll be like my daddy used to do.
Yes, sir.
Put you behind me.
It looks goofy, doesn't it? It's a goofy looking bait. Fish on. Yeah, I know. No. No, it's not, but this thing works. Look at that. Look at that right there. Dark sleeper. Dark sleeper. That's awesome.
Maybe.
There you go.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's got it. It's gonna be. Oh yeah.
Thank you. Praise the Lord.
All right.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yes. All right.
I know I got. If you ever need a good guide, Sieg, man. Fish out loud.
All right, after the dust had settled, I would come in with 22.5 pounds for that day. I absolutely crushed them. It was about a 20-minute window where I absolutely smoked them. Now, Casey doesn't know me, so obviously he was a little shocked at the fact that I would come in and catch those big fish. No surprise to me. It's something I've been doing since 2005. And I developed a little technique called rip and rattle, which I'm going to share with you at the end. So grab some notes, grab a piece of paper, and write some of this stuff down, okay? But it was an awesome day. It catapulted me from 104th place to first place after day 2, okay? So day 3, I am fishing with a wonderful young pro who led it. He was consistent each day with about 17, 18 pounds, and he was very confident and energetic like no one I've ever seen. And it's awesome to fish with people like that. Andrew Norby, okay? And I'm going to be putting all that information down here, guys, because these are people you want to follow. They're going places, and they are willing to teach you, just like I am, how to go out and catch more and bigger fish. But day 3 would be, again, a little more tough. more difficult. Is that even a better word? Okay. I knew that Andrew was around fish, but one thing I didn't take in consideration was how much boat traffic in May there would be on a Saturday. I should have known better. I should have known better. But these fish, they're transitioning. They just got done spawning. They're going back out to hang out on the ledges where they come from, or they're coming in to spawn. So it's just like a highway. They're going back and forth, and they're hungry. They want to eat. They're just like us. You know, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So there are times that are better than others, okay? Just like your diet, okay? Sometimes some of us eat at 7 o'clock in the morning. Some of us don't eat breakfast until 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's what we got, consistently going back and forth. But day 3, Andrew would go to the spot that I fished previously on day 2. Now, I'm going to be very technical here, and day 2, Casey had told me, hey, are you going to come here with your pro on day 3? I said, is that okay if I bring it up to him? He says, absolutely. I'm not going to be fishing it. Really important that happens, okay? Because as a co-angler, I can't tell the pro where to go. I've got to get in the back, shut up, and just go fishing, all right? But I did tell Andrew, I said, hey, Andrew, where are you going? And he told me where he's going fishing on that 3rd day where he's had luck the previous 2 days. And I asked him, say, hey, it's on the way to where we're going. Do you mind if we stop? He said, absolutely not. What did your pro say from day 2? I said, he gave us permission to, which is great. All right. That's the ethical way of doing it. All right. So it was awesome. We got there. All I needed was 2 bites. 2 of the bites that I had the day before. So I figured, okay, if I can get 3 bites and get 2 of those fish in, this tournament's won. I have won it hands down. Okay. So after fishing for about 20, 30 minutes, I did hook into one. You're going to see this fish. I'm hooked into it.
Stay down. Stay down. I'll push this off here.
Here we go. Coming in hot.
Come on, fish.
Doesn't know he's caught yet.
How's that for a catch?
You're awesome.
Good one.
Thank you, Lord.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, Lord, very much.
Wow. Where's he at?
They're there. They're there. It's just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. It was just a matter. I think they're asleep still. Oh. I know. Oh. Yeah. All right. You see him over there? Okay.
Landed, he has it.
Yes.
You just spoke with the crappie.
Yes, sir. That one fish I lost, though, was a chunk.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. I think this is a good sign.
Slab, 10-inch slab. That's what we should be throwing as bait, probably.
All right. Okay, we're gonna go get some bass now.
That's where the 7s are.
Yep.
Not these little worms.
I would bring in 1 fish for over 4 pounds. Andrew would bring in 3 fish. But the field is tough. These fishermen, you cannot give them an inch. They'll take advantage of it. And I would drop from first to second with that one fish. I remember I needed 2 bites like the one I had before. But congratulations to co-angler champion Mike Miller, who was very consistent each day. He was very consistent with his fish. He's the only one that brought in a 5-fish limit over 3 days. So congratulations to Mike Miller. And congratulations for Andrew. He was leading it, but he still took top 10. Awesome, awesome kid. Watch him, as I was saying, watch all the other guys. So what did I use? Okay. In the springtime, in the fall time especially, these are very good baits to use. And I was at the local bait store, and I went in and said, hey, do you guys, I can't see your LV 500s, which are made by a company called Lucky Craft. Very well known on the West Coast, okay? And this is a lipless crankbait, happens to be called a LV 500. They're 3/4 ounce. And what I'm holding here is I'm holding a chartreuse shad, and I'm holding a ghost minnow. Now I use a chartreuse shad in low light conditions or overcast, okay? When that sun gets up and the water's relatively clear, okay, I will throw a ghost minnow. As you can see, one of the fish I caught later in the day was on this. I just changed it up a little bit. It has rattles in it to mimic a wounded bait fish, okay? And what I do is I use a rip and rattle technique that I developed many, many years ago. And if you want more information on that rip and rattle technique, and the price is a little steep on this, they're worth it. I've won enormous amounts of money with this. I also have a secret that I'm giving away on how I retrieve these when they get hooked up, because the technique that I use on this rip and rattle technique requires that it hit the bottom and I rip it, okay? And there are 6 pointy hooks. So go to fishoutloud.com, put your information in, and I'm gonna give you some secrets here that very few people know about. All right, also, I love throwing this, especially in the fall time, but this is a silver buddy. Now, I've looked everywhere for these. Only place I can find these are on eBay. And I add my eyes to it, I add the hooks to it, all right? And these are little secrets that I give away too on fishoutloud.com, put your information in. But the reason I was throwing this is sometimes these bass get conditioned, like, hey, Frank just heard that and he's gone. Susan just ate this too and she's gone. We better not eat this. So they get a little conditioned. So I throw, again, this mimics a bait fish, but it's quiet as it goes through the water. All right, now the final bait I'd like to share with you is something that I have been aware of the last few years. I've seen it. It looks like a little toy some kid wants to be playing with. It's called the Dark Sleeper by Megabass, okay? The one I'm holding is a 3/4 ounce Dark Sleeper in the chartreuse shad color. Now, Megabass doesn't call it that. It's some Japanese name, S-H-R-A-U-O. I'm gonna have to talk to Chris Aldane and see if he's got knows how to pronounce that in Japanese. Good friend of mine. But anyway, so it's 3/4 ounce, 3-inch. Now, if you say, hey, does this guy throw nothing else but 3/4 ounce? I love 3/4 ounce. Whether it comes in my lipless 3/4 ounce LV 500s, comes in a blade bait right here, the 3/4 ounce, or it comes in this Dark Sleeper 3/4 ounce. I don't know, just something about it. I love 3/4 ounce. But how I work this bait, and when I first heard about this, I could see where this is an awesome smallmouth bait, but it catches largemouth too. So I did not catch any. I caught some, but they weren't big enough for me to call out during the tournament. But I did use it, and during pre-fish, caught a pretty good one on it. And what I do is I just let it hit the bottom again, and take my rod tip, lift it up about 2 to 3 foot, and just kind of let it flutter down. Wounded bait fish, again, they inhale it. They do. And you catch all different types. As you can see, I caught a crappie with it. Oh, those are some of the baits. Remember, if you want to go to fishoutloud.com, put your information in. I will get you some of the secrets on how exactly I do this, because this rip and rental technique is not very well known, especially here where I live now on the East Coast here. So I hope that helps. I had an exciting time during this tournament. I got to thank my friends Bruce Harris and Paul Elias for kind of saying, hey, coaxing me into the back seat, because they knew what was going to happen. They knew I was going to go to the front seat. So I'm excited for next year, 2022 coming up, Bassmaster Opens, Toyota Series. Hey, like always, this is the Brian Kershaw whistle, my good luck whistle, 1994 Bassmaster Classic champion, 1994 National Federation Championship. Only gentleman to ever do that. All right. Thanks. We'll talk to you guys later. Remember, you're just one cast away.